Good evening. Doing a little work on Bob tonight. He needs a tongue. As always, Paperclips. Where is my clamp? Where's my clamp? Evening, Rob. Welcome to the slowest arts and crafts show ever. Howdy, Grim. That's right, we brought Bob home tonight. We're giving him a tongue. I gotta decide how long to make the tongue, but we're giving him a tongue. Horns later. See, 3 people, man. There's code of Bob and someone else. That's right. Leaving someone out. It's nice to have these basic silverback after working with those gold ones that were a pain in the ass. Gotta work on your double chin too there, buddy. The tough piece. Don't you dare bite my hand, man. Gotta get in there and do some dental work. For those of you just joining, I'm Paperclip Coda. This here's Bob. And he is made completely of paperclips. A whole lot of paperclips, but paperclips. And we are going to give him a tongue. If I can get this initial piece attached. There we go. He's a little bit awkward to work with. All right, that'll work. I don't know if I'm going to do a forked tongue or not. I don't think so. And not on a little round tip, but it's going to be long. Maybe come out to about here. I was going to go red paper clips, but then I thought, the rest of them not in color, so it wouldn't look right if this tongue was suddenly in color. He's still got his nice gold tooth, though. But I do need to give him a gold chain. This is Bob. Not going to hold him up completely, but he is a dragon, and he's made out of paper clips. I would say dinosaurs, but he's going to get wings. Very large wings. 12 feet-ish or so. Of course, once they're built, I'm going to have to build them. I'm going to have to make the wings removable, otherwise I'll never get them out of the room. That would be embarrassing. I'd really like to get his legs finished. I got one of them partially done. And I got one arm done, but it's only partially connected. Hey, Bob. He will not be breathing fire, so theoretically, I guess he could be a dinosaur. Alright, so that's $1 million question. Originally, I was going to do chainmail as sort of scales and put over him. But then I thought, if I cover him in chainmail, it might look cooler, but then you don't see all the work that went into him. So what I'll probably do is a half and half. I'll put half of them with scales and half of them left open. Starting pieces are always the worst. All right. Gotta give his tongue some support. About like that-ish. Just gonna need a little webbing underneath, so we're gonna put that support in next. We'll build around that, hopefully. Try to get his eye ridges done this week. I might put some color in his eyes. So 10. Three more twists. Here, that'll work. More metal shards throw around. And one of the cool things about Bob here is that I built his jaw on a hinge. So his mouth actually does open and close. A little harder to open, but still opens. I will lock it in place though before it's actually finally finished. But it needed a hinged jaw to work with until then. See if I can get in on the other side. Gonna be a 2-plier operation. You have to open them up wider. There we go. This is why it's important to build things in order. See, if I'd been smart, I would have put the tongue in before I put the top jaw in. But I like to do things difficult. And hook. Alright, roof of his mouth is attached. Now we just gotta get some little contours with the tongue here. Let's get a left turn. That'll work. 2 more paper clips. For those of you just joining, yes, Bob is completely paper clips, including his gold tooth. Gold paper clip. Whew. I really couldn't tell you. I've been working on Bob for years, but because he's such a big project, I just go on and off to him. I've got a million other ones. Here's little Steve, the precursor. But years. It's got to be at least 100 hours at this point. Probably another 200 to go. That's right, I'm not even half of the way there yet. Got one arm. I got almost a second leg. I got the basic frame for his other leg. Still got to do the tail. Still got to do horns. Still got to do the wings, which are probably going to take the most time because that's going to be completely chainmail. Okay, let's get the shape of his tongue. I'm not going to do a forked tongue. I'm going to get a round one. Match it up with his lower jaw so I got the size right. Tongue's got to fit in his mouth, man, you know. There we go. Yes, I am doing a more human-like tongue. You're being so good, Bob. You're being so good. All right. Dragon. Here's the prototype baby version. Different pose. And he's got no arms. Bob's got arms and he will have wings as well. Full-size arms. One paperclip at a time. He's gonna need some more neck supports too. And I gotta finish his horns. I haven't decided if he's gonna be the two big horn look or several little ones going behind him. I have not decided. Definitely gonna have horns on this neck though, going backwards. Well, spikes, not horns. You know what I mean. So many different types of dragons though. Tough calls to make. And Bob here, up until today, has been sitting in my office at work. So while I've been working on him for years, I've only been able to actually work on him in, lunch breaks. So progress has been slow. Now he's finally home. So hopefully I can advance him a little bit. Significant, not a little bit. There we go. Easy to work with outside the mouth. Snip, snip. Get a little bit of curve on there. Go, Jera. I guess it could be. Line it up the top of the mouth again. Gonna have a little cup on it. For those of you just joining us, Bob the Dragon here is 100% paperclips. Start to finish. Tomorrow, the gold paperclip should be coming in the mail, so I can go back to working on Loki's crown again. Wanted to get that thing done before his final episode, but oh well, we'll finish it later. We're gonna put Steve right there. Stay. Can't be blocking the complete view. A little bit long. We're going to put it on this side. Snip, snip. Let's have his tongue going sideways. You're gonna be a sideways tongue, Bob? Let's see here. We're going sideways. Little tiny piece. Just need half. That's a bad bend. That is Bob, the dragon made out of paper clips. Very slowly made out of paper clips. Bob, you got some fans tonight. I really gotta just hunker down, get his legs done, get him so he stands up, more presentable. Can't take him anywhere with no legs and only one arm. When I was driving him home today, I was trying to get some nice pictures with him in the car, but he didn't sit very well in the seat. Damn quadriplegic dragon. Snip, snip. Metal shards everywhere. Now we step on them about 4 times a night. Okay. See if I can get this curve of his tongue right. That'll work. Oh yeah, this is gonna be an awkward one. Gonna have to go through his neck. Second pair. And his tongue is connected on one side. This is a boy. This is Bob. He is completely made out of paper clips, and he will be a dragon once you get the rest of his legs and wings. And I hate to do it to him, but his arm is getting in my way. So amputation if you're squeamish. So sorry, Bob. We'll reattach his arm later. Much better. Alright. Just got to get the second part of his tongue connected here, and then we'll start doing some detail work on the tongue. Again, no spike. Thought of the forked tongue, thought of the spiked tongue. We're just going with humanish. All right. Hang in there, Bob. You need a fan or an air conditioner or something in this room because it gets hot. I don't even have a window. But at least I have a paperclip room. Snip, snip. Thank you, whose name I can't see. Every YU2. Let's see if we can flip this. Bad camera angles. Well, his tongue is in there. Just kind of hard to get the angle. You've got a tongue, Bob. You've got a tongue. You can almost talk, buddy. Although I did just cut your arm off. Much better without his arm. He's got a name tag. Bob. Somebody said that I should give him a gold chain to go with his gold tooth. I'll take a poll on that later. Gold chain is the least of my concern. Although I might have to do some dental work. This one's looking a little loose. Let's close that mouth up a little bit. I will have to fix his hinged jaw here before I finish, but not until I'm 100% sure that I don't need to open up his mouth again. I don't know, with that tongue, I might want to open his mouth up more. It looks kind of weird with his mouth closed, so let's open that back up. Get sort of a roaring thing here going. It looks a little bit better with the open position. So leave his jaw open. Could leave it unhinged, but I think that would be weird. He needs some neck support real quick before his head completely falls off. Just putting one. Spine's looking a little weak too. And this is just his body looks kind of weird right now, but it's really just a skeleton. We add contours and shapes as we go. Poor armless and legless Bob. Need to angle that. Get that little connectivity. Yeah, see, he really needs that whole underside of the tongue here. So let me make this a little bit longer. Why, thank you. Need to go look at some biology pictures of some lizards' tongues. I think that's about right. We're making Bob a dragon out of paper clips. A lot of paper clips. A lot of paper clips. Thousands. Thousands of paper clips. I have no idea how many he is already. It's definitely in the thousands, though. I have been working on him off and on for probably about 5 years. Maybe 100 hours total. But I have so many other projects. I don't stick on one project for any given time. Bob is just kind of my fallback project when I have nothing else going on. But I've been working on him basically on my lunch breaks at work for the last 5 years. So, long time, but on and off. I'd really like to hunker down and actually get him finished, though, because he's been a paperweight for too long. Or at least make him more presentable with arms and legs. Come on. He's got one arm. That'll work. I need some longer long nose pliers. I really don't want to cut the supports just to get his tongue on there. Yep, I think I got it. All right, he's got a connective tissue. Whew. His tongue is growing, but we're gonna angle it and fill this all in. Make that one solid piece. I definitely need to go look at some biology pictures of tongues, which I probably should have done before I started putting the tongue in, but worst case scenario, I cut his tongue out. Let me start over it, but I think we're okay. It's a little weird looking, but I think it'll work. Bob's got the start of a tongue going sideways. All right. I also got to make up my mind on these horns. Big giant honking horns, probably. I mean, he's going to have 12-foot wingspan. Or a bunch of little ones. I haven't decided. That's definitely not the right horn. Put a little eye ridge in there. He does need some eye sockets. Bite the table, man. Bite the table. There you go. Good boy. Let's get the start of some eye sockets. Eye ridge. So I'm going to go up from this ridge, over a little bit of an angle, come back to here. I'm going to make it a little bit longer than I need to because I can morph it after it's done. So I'm going to try to shape it before I attach it. Stay. Working it out in my head. Oh, lordy. He's about to curb stomp this table here and knock out his own teeth. He's going to need a few more teeth in his head. So what we're going to do real quick is I'm going to make one more tooth to go right there, and then we're going to call it a night. Or at least a break. I got to go cook some dinner. So Dragon Tooth 101. Straighten paper clips. Gonna need two. You can probably make do with one. Clamp. Doesn't matter how long you make this, but it's gotta be at least long as your tooth. Twist. I'm on it. Chainmail armor is on the list. Like many projects, it is unfinished. His front teeth are long, back teeth not so much. So that's long enough. Alright. Two little splits is where he's going to connect to his jaw. Before we connect to his jaw, we're going to take another paper clip. And we're going to go right there at the base. And we're going to wrap. We're going to wrap. Just like that. all the way till we get the right length here. So I need to go a little bit further. We're just gonna use the whole thing. That'll work. First one. Then I need another paper clip. Do the same thing we just did, but we're not going to go the entire length. The idea is to go thicker at the top. Cut off the excess. Cut off the piece that I don't need. Hey, we got a tooth. Just a little baby tooth. Cut off a little bit of the excess. And got a little tiny baby dragon tooth. Matches his lower jaw a little bit better. No dragon tooth. We added his tongue, but he's missing it from this side. Another awkward angle. Yay, he got another tooth. A little bit shinier because it isn't as oxidized. Alright. I'm going to put Bob over here. We're going to put his arms away too. And his leg. And the unfinished piece of his second leg. And Loki's crown. Hold on to that for me, Bob. And Steve. Stay. And I'm going to go cook some dinner.